with. So they are going to go the Spectre. Again, this is just kind of a comfort thing. That's why I brought it up earlier. It's not something I would usually bring up in a draft, but this is just more of a Demon Slayer specific. They like it in this matchup. I think they actually even ran it against the Magnus Juggernaut yesterday, now that I'm recalling. So, yeah, they go back to the Spectre. Again, it gives them solid late game presence, but we'll see. It's a matter of now, can you ultimately get there with the Spectre? Are you going to be able to buy time for it? Going over to Quincy crew, I was thinking about their option, and something like a Death Prophet was coming to mind. Just more of this meaty tower hitter as well. They certainly are lacking tower damage right now. Also a core that, I guess the problem with that is doesn't necessarily benefit from Empower. So they are instead going to get a hero that certainly benefits from Empower. They go the Monkey King. And there we go. It's going to be MK versus Ember Spirit, which actually is a very favorable matchup for Monkey King, certainly. So I'm sure one of the bigger reasons why they like that pick. As far as who's playing what, it looks like it's as expected. Yep, Lies on the Ember Spirit. Goes to Billy on the Spectre. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over to this overlay as we're now entering the game shortly. So don't want to have another whoopsie moment right there. Wait, so people are suggesting the playoffs get decided by a coin flip. Where is this coming from? Because what I'm reading in the tiebreaker rules, if there's a tie along group stage and playoffs and minor qualifier, additional best of one will be used until the tie breaks. For other ties, the following is used. And then it goes down to like a head-to-head. You compare their wins. And then the final way to determine if all that for some reason is still tied, then you would have a coin toss. So I don't, if I'm reading this correctly, I'm pretty sure in this case, if there happens to be a tie, so say Quincy crew goes 2-0 here and they're tied ultimately with the Fighting Pepegas, I think they're going to play a best out of one. That's my understanding from reading this. I guess I'm not 100%, and I'll actually try to confirm that with an admin after this, but that's my understanding. The whole coin toss thing, that would be an absolute last resort. So I don't think it's actually going to come to that.
Very cool of you.
Well, unless you're saying, well, okay, now that I'm looking at it.
A nice snow angel.
So unless, yeah, it does read a little funny. So unless you're saying because in this case it would just be for seeding purposes for first and second, then it would go down to the other tiebreaker, which I suppose all of that would be even. So that means it would come down to a coin toss. So maybe you are right, actually. Yeah, again, I'll try to confirm that with what we're looking at there with the tiebreakers. But again, that's if Quincy crew goes 2-0 here in the series. As we talked about on the other side of things, you got Demon Slayers. If they happen to 2-0, then they get second place. And suddenly Quincy crew is not able to qualify for the major anymore. So pretty important series here. Into game one we go. Horn has been blown. Means it's time to get the action on. Top lane.
The battle begins.
Vax putting up that battle hunger. Wants the rune. He'll grab it. Smill's running after him, though. Pops Blade Fury. I don't think it's going to be enough damage, though. Ash just barely. Oh, can he get the salve off? Yep, the Nova to take it off. And Samil's still going. He eats the tree. I don't know about that. That's tough. If he keeps running, but even if he does, he still might get ran down. Either way, he is going to resurrect and, of course, TP in. So, Samil, though, picking up the first blood. You got it right. Yep. He gets it right there. And now, into the laning phase we go. Change stream title. That is right. Let me do that real quickly. Quincy crew versus Demon Slayers. Boom. Title's been updated. All right, mid matchup, Monkey King versus Ember Spirit.
I take
Certainly favorable for Quinn here. This is going to be difficult for Lies. Obviously against a great player in Quinn, and also dealing with a matchup that goes the way of Monkey King. Interested to see what Spectre decides to look to build here in this game. I'm trying to recall the previous games with their Spectre. I don't think he's gone the Radiance option once. I want to say it's maybe like the whole Manta Diffusal style even. I honestly can't recall what he usually goes. As far as this game is concerned, yeah, again, going the whole Radiance, it actually wouldn't be bad. It would feel pretty good this game, both as defensive mechanic, but offensive. But it's just that question: is it too greedy? You're up against some power buff. Old White, he's in trouble again. He is going to live. Samil not afraid to play aggressive. In fact, he might have been playing too aggressive. One spin will get this kill. He's not going to get it yet, though, and the heal ward keeps him alive. Never mind. Rasta, the auto attacks are too strong. That's 77 base damage right now. Doing chunks of damage. Takes him out. So this top lane, it's a bit of a battle back and forth between the Juggernaut and the Axe. The other lanes, though, are certainly going the way of Quincy crew. Quinn, he's 15 and 12 in this mid lane. Holy crap. He is wrecking this mid matchup. Don't know if it's supposed to be that one-sided. Meanwhile, bottom lane, you got Magnus trying to save his teammate, unable to do so. Dagger ends up taking him out. But Magnus 18 and 3, you got Spectre 14 and 1.
No, you don't.
Let's go over here. Something funky going on. Okay, he's just going to deny himself. There's Bane. Good job there. You had Skywrath in the area. I tried to maybe get lucky and catch him, but obviously couldn't get there in time. So, again, good deny. It's top lane. Another spin. Looks like Rasta manages to TP out before any catch, though. Soul Ring delivered to Spectre. It's become more of a popular build on this hero. Allows him to just spam that dagger over and over. In fact, I'm recalling as well the couple of games we've seen them play Spectre in this tournament. They've had a Coddle teammate with them. And he, with the Chakra Magic, just spams that on him after a dagger, and that's a fun combo. As top lane even Samil gets the kill on Axe, but again he'll fall. Flea holds him in place. And the Aether Shock comes out, so the heal ward used, but not enough to save him once again. In fact, SVG might be in some trouble now. Another Aether Shock in a couple of seconds. Flea's not going to risk going too far in, but Ember Spirit's coming over. I see him on the minimap there. Looks like just more so coming over for the Bounty Rune. Axe now running in. He's got a call. We'll call them both, and doesn't even need a spin. Flea's on a killing spree. Proven to be a very good pick.
Fortune's changed.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Greek sorcery.
Bane. I don't know if he's trying to deny himself again or he's just simply getting away from Agnes. Either way, MSS is able to TP in this time and kill him.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Can't get over this Monkey King, though. This CS, it's near perfect. 38 and 25. Just going to run after Ember Spirit. Apparently going to get the kill pretty easily. No Ancient Seal even needed. Even SVG shows up now with Bane coming over to help, but he got here late, and now he's going to die because of this, likely. Leap in, goes down, and Quinn with that
Radiant structures
air quotes, I'm
are
doing air quotes
fortified.
here, melee attack gets the kill. And Sumail goes down top lane, though. By himself, they saw the rotation, so good job capitalizing. This Rasta Axe lane up top, specifically Rasta, is having a pretty good time. It's almost like he's the core up there. He actually has slightly better net worth than Axe. Big stack off to the side. Flea's going to lock Crystal Maiden in place. Hunger goes up. SVG going to get denied maybe. Monkey King comes in actually. So SVG trying to get denied still. He is unable to do so. Flea gets credit for the kill. Sumail spinning on top of Flea. Should be able to secure that. That's 425 gold going the way of Sumail. So that is a very significant kill, and we're not even done just yet. Quinn, he wants one more. He wants Axe. TP in from Bane, though. Bane going to sleep him. And I'm guessing, yeah, you just got to run. I don't even know why he's trying to auto-attack here. You are not going to win this battle, and he will actually juke through the trees to survive. So
Radiant's
good
bottom
save from
tower
Bane.
is under attack.
Interesting smoke right there. He actually caught Spectre as well. I don't even know if that was I don't think that was intentional because Spectre got exposed right away. So maybe giving some information away, but you got Magnus. He's got his own soul ring. Getting some pretty efficient farm at the bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They're going in. Rotation from Flea. That smoke in comes through. The TP's not in time. Significant kill there for sure. It's the top net worth in the game, so
Dire's middle
close to
tower
Billy even
is
getting
under
credit
attack.
for the kill. Actually haunted in for that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The Rune of Illusion.
This is way back bottom. It's this tower's taking some good pressure though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Rasta Ward's online. Going to be used middle. Magnus, he's in. He's got RP. He has a soul ring. He needs to use it for an RP. Trying to catch Ember Spirit, but Remnant's away. So this tower's going to fall. Can they deny it? No, they cannot. The wards are too
Dire's
strong.
middle
Flea,
tower has fallen.
doing a good job right there. Liza's trying to run though, but Flea locking down Magnus in the meantime. Look at Bane also still here. He's using the wards to his advantage. They're going to kill Yoar. No, Yoar barely survives. Ember Spirit was killed off by Juggernaut meanwhile. He didn't even Omni Slash for that. He still has it. That might be coming out. Nope, not going to use it on the Axe. There, Quinn jumping in, though, and finally finds Bane in the trees. And now they're going to take out the ward. So the tower falls for Demon Slayers, but Quincy crew getting the better of the hero kills.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Spectre TPs to the top lane. And he does queue up the Radiance, so we are going to see the Radiance being built. And you know what? I think it is debatable, but it was one or the other. I don't think there's a wrong answer here. It's just a matter of how they want to play this out. It's a nice dive there on SVG, by the way. So of course, this is the direction of they're saying, yes, we understand Spectre's going to be not online that much sooner, but he will ideally be able to contest pretty well against the cores of the Dire in the later game. And Radiance is pretty damn good against Juggernaut and Monkey King. So,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
do like it from that aspect, but it's a long journey ahead now before it's going to be picked up. I think that really goes to Axe and needing him to have some successful momentum soon.
Structures are fortified.
Going the double bracers with the phase boost, so no Vanguard early on.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But is thinking about his blink next. Middle lane, Bane. Really?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
If I'm Bane, I'm like, all right, that's fine with me.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Just used a 2-minute plus cooldown to secure that kill. So no RP threat for the next couple of minutes.
Fallen.
And meanwhile, the Demon Slayers gets a top tower kill even. So yeah, they're actually fine with that situation now. They're not fine with Ember Spirit dying. Apparently falling victim to the supports on the other side.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, this is a rough game for Ember Spirit. Demon Slayers, again, they've been doing this a lot. They pick the early Ember. Elias has been playing it for most of their matches. So, again, goes back to just a very comfortable hero for him. But you pick it up so early, you are open to getting countered. And not only with the Monkey King matchup, but the Skywrath Mage, very good. With that Ancient Seal.
Tower is under attack.
I think he needs to Yules this game.
Dire
Doesn't look like he agrees, though. Roaming in. But Yawar will skewer away. Fleet, Shackles cancel pretty quickly. They're fighting near a shrine. This is always dangerous. Omni Slash already killed Rasta, and now going after Old White playing the axe. MK, he's got the Empower buff on him. It's a one attack in and double kill for Samael. You see Costa Billy is just going to pour it on out to the top side of the map, as this is a lost cause. So Radiant side, they smoke on up. They go a little too deep into the shrine area. And Quincy crew was ready to fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sleep, has he got Fiend's Grip? Yep, Fiend's Grip is ready. He's going to wait after the taunt. There's the Fiend's Grip, but Crystal Maiden now coming over. Oh, she froze the axe, actually. Silence on Bane, that's why. And Monkey King, he's going to walk away. And he even had 20 stacks of his wand, so... And clearly just not enough damage. I mean, you got axe, so sure with the Colding Blade, 250 life, but...
Dire's top tower
Never really
is
felt
under
like he
attack.
was in that dangerous of a spot. And does he have an Echo Saber coming, by the way? Yep, he does. That's going to be a full Echo Saber already finished on this Monkey King. Skywrath caught by the axe though this time. And oh, the Colding Blade, it was not used actually. So he got silenced before it finished. That's what it was.
Dire's
But they still kill
structures are
Skywrath.
fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
As you see, Samael choosing to go the Diffusal Blade first.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But Flea continuing to make space for his team. Wards are up at the top lane, and he's trying to flee now. Nice juke. Found the strike. Doesn't have it. Nice. Gets out. Quick TP. He's got his Aether Lens. Back to the bottom lane. Skywrath, Mystic Flare. You cannot TP out of that. Well, you can, but that was too much damage, clearly. Very action-packed game, man. This is 14 to 10 hero
Radiant's top
kills
tower is under
in
attack.
14 minutes. That is crazy. Axe does manage to buy his blink after he dies there, so at least he has that when he comes up. And meanwhile, Ember Spirit is still trying to recover quite a bit. He's going drums. I mentioned earlier, I mean, I really think Yules is important. He plans to get Yules eventually. It's just a ways down the line at this time.
Radiant are scanning.
15-minute bounty runes. Magnus, he's got his RP. He is going to use it here. They want Spectre dead. And they are going to get it on top of the Wukongs. So a bit used, but certainly worth it this time around. They're going to keep going. Now, you got to be a little careful because a buyback is ready for Spectre. So we'll see what happens here. Flea. He is collapsed on as well. He is going to be silenced and quickly killed. So never mind. Obviously, Demon Slayers would have had to make a very quick decision there. So they choose better of it. As now Roshan's going to be done. You see the Vlad's helping things out. Magnus going the early Vlads. That's very good when you have both a Juggernaut and a Monkey King. Uh-oh. Haunt? is going to go in. Ember for the steal. The Radiant gets credit for the Roshan kill, but it's picked up by Sumail. The Mystic Flare also out, and Spectre as well as Axe are dead. Now the Phoenix are blocking out Monkey King, but he manages to get away before death. The wards, he avoids a little bit of damage there, I believe, with the Mischief, and he stays alive. So 3 are dead now on the Radiant side. Juggernaut, he wants more. He still has the Aegis. He's going to keep going forward. Catching up to Shadow Shaman eventually.
Juggernaut!
Fleet goes north, though, and apparently expected him to go south.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, but now Quinn sees him.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So they eventually take out Shadow Shaman. Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, Demon Slayer's got the Roshan kill,
Radiant's top tower
but
has
the Aegis going the way of Sumail. And that's one of those decisions that it's a risky play. If it works out, that's huge, but
Radiant's top
it did
tower
not.
is under attack.
And so set themselves behind a little bit further. That's supposed to be late. He's in trouble again. Going to be RP'd.
Radiant structures.
Liza's nearby, helping things out. And the Spectral Dagger allows Spectre to sneak out of there. And now Axe comes in with the call. Out comes the Mystic Flare, though, in response. And with the silence, he can't even go for a Coaling Blade. Axe is killed off. So this Skywrath has proven to be a nice little counter to Axe, apparently. Usually you see them in pairing. But apparently it works the other way, too. That's a Wukong's used to kill Lies.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Ember Spirit has nothing going for him right now. Sumail really wants this kill. Oh, if he kept going, he didn't realize the slow was coming. But now Axe pulls in Juggernaut. Can he set up a Coaling Blade? No.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Rod of Atos coming along for Skywrath Mage. Axe jumping in again. This time he finds Crystal Maiden with the assistance of Rastas. Well, he used the Coaling Blade early, so that's going to be on cooldown now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Quinn avoiding the sleep meanwhile. And now turning back in with Sumail leading the charge. He's got his full SNY. Gonna see Ember Spirit. Yeah, gets his inhibit off. But of course Ember is a little too slippery.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Quincy crew already keeping them constricted in their base.
Coming through.
Sumail.
This'll come in handy.
Shackle's holding him in place. Coaling Blade, is it even ready? It is. Pops Omni Slash though, but he's at least going to try to take somebody with him. He missed the call. Lies will survive, but Sumail, does he actually live through this? Right now it looks like possibly no. He's going to get killed off, and the Aegis will be spent, but now the Radiant has to retreat. And that they do. So Sumail made it interesting. Back to farm he goes, and of course with that Empower buff, continues to be dominating the net worth chart. He's got another 2,100 gold saved up. Trying to think of where he goes next. Something like a butterfly might not be a bad option. Radiance has almost finished her Spectre, so that is going to be online soon. He's going to go the Eye Scotty route, yeah. So more stat-based. And the Radiance is now coming out on Spectre. Rasta's in the area. He's got his Blink Dagger and Aether Lens.
Dire's
Very
bottom
solid
tower is
start
under
for
attack.
Flea once again. Can expect him to continue pressuring lanes by himself.
Dire are scanning.
Well, Bane's just in no man's land.
Haste.
Man is trying to catch up. He'll dodge the shockwave, but he's not going to dodge the inhibit. TP ain't going to work. Skyrath wants this Rasta. He might find him, actually. Now if Rasta shows again, he shows right there with the Ether Shock, and now Skyrath is going to cut him off. Yep, you're in trouble, Flea. No, he blinks. Hex Wars is going to TP. Shackles in there. Haunt being used by Spectre, but he's got the Mystic Flare. He can't get out. He's blocked in. All right, he's going to be able to dagger now, but that was a little awkward. Good get away from Monkey King, though. Oh my god, Monkey King with the Radiance. Wow. I didn't even notice that. I think I almost assumed that was a Spectre that I had clicked earlier, too. I knew he was going for it, but Monkey King with a full Radiance now. Anyways, Sumail, holding play was early again, but they get the kill. And now Yawar, great RP.
Is under attack.
Is there follow-up, though? Apparently there is. Oh my god! The freezing field, the boundless strike, and Sumail calls out the bait.
Reading about me killing you.
That RP, initially I wasn't sure about it, but he pushed him right into the great follow-up from the team.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, Monkey King with this Radiance. I'll talk about a hard hitter himself for sure. Power
Radiant's
buff.
top tower has fallen.
Magnus with the full pipe finished. Quincy Crew is going to take some of the stack here, at least try to. There's also a double damage rune nearby. Monkey King may go to pick that up. Called in, though, from Axe, so he can't just yet. Wukong's coming down, though. So SPG going for the bait play this time. Yawar's going to skewer back in Axe into the Wukongs. He ain't going anywhere. In fact, SPG just buys back. So now picks up the double damage rune. Roshan is up. But Quincy Crew wants hero kills.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Mange is dead.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
So they say we don't care about Roshan. We want to take a Rax.
Has fallen.
It's a pretty good plan.
Radiant's
Rune
middle
spawn.
barracks
Costa Billy is
have
just
fallen.
going to go ahead and take a couple at the bottom side of the map. But again, the middle rack's going down already, favoring Quincy Crew, and they still have the stack to take out, which Sumail will clean up very quickly thanks to Empower. And he's going to go and purchase his Aya Scotty most likely as well.
Handy.
There we go. Quinn's almost got a BKB. And he's going to be able to right-click and finish. As this Roshan's not going to get contested at all. Scan it out, but by the time they're heading over here, it's going to be too late.
Roshan Sean has fallen to the dark. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Axe coming back mid. They saw Skyrath there, but don't get the chance to jump him yet.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Costabile is just doing his thing. Bottom lane now, he's got a full blade mail. Yasha's coming along, so he could join the fight at any time, of course, with this haunt. Jump in Hex onto Juggernaut. But Shadow Shaman in trouble. However, there's that haunt. Costabile in the backlines, pops his blade mail, went back in with the haunt, and finally goes to the target back here. But now the Omni Slash killing one. Samael's pretty deep in, puts down the heal ward, and has the Aegis, so he's confident to do so. So they pick out the supporting cast, and the haunt play from Spectre didn't necessarily get a whole lot out of it. They got to defend somehow. They're down 2 heroes, but this is just the game anyway, so.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Axe with the call. Good start. The blade mill doing some work. Remnant initiation, but it is not enough damage. And now the RP to lock down Spectre, who's just dead. And now for 50 more seconds. You see Monkey King with the Axe now as well, so these statues coming down. As he ate the cheese right there. So he actually changed his mind. He goes the Axe instead of the BKB.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Bane's up in 1 second. Spectre's up in 15 seconds. Axe is just going to go in. Good spin reaction from Samael, though, and Axe is now dead for 75, so this should all but do it. Quincy crew looking to take game number 1. And it looks like that will be the case. GGs are called. So again, what this does now at the very least, now we're in that previous scenario as I was talking about. At this point, Demon Slayers, they're playing to try to still get 3rd place in the group, where with this 1 victory, Quincy crew does at least guarantee a top 2 finish here in the group stages, which means they guarantee moving on to the major playoffs. Now it's a matter of whether or not they get the 1st or the 2nd seed is what they're going to be playing for at this point. So still very important, because again, the 2nd place seed will play Evil Geniuses. 1st place seed will play J-Storm, it looks like, who, from what I'm seeing here now, is officially qualified in the 2nd place spot themselves over from Group A. It is a double elimination tournament. Again, I don't want to go over it too much, but that's the point. Point is, you still want to win here in game number 2. Still going to be giving it their all and excited for it. But yeah, Demon Slayers, it's a team that have noticed that trend throughout this tournament. They like to do their own things, have their own ideas. They've early picked December Spirit quite a bit. Another time where just you do that, you're setting yourself up to get countered. And we saw that here. Elias really couldn't have much of a game. Costabile tried his best on Spectre to get the farm necessary, but it wasn't enough. And Quincy crew, that mixed with them playing it very well. Samael had a hell of a carry game. Ultimately, the victors in the end. So Quincy crew up 1-0 here in the series. We're going to what's going to be our final game of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. I'm Breaky CPK. Game number 2 going to be coming up here for the MDL Major Qualifiers North American region.